Feels like when it comes to the LEGO games, there is more than enough love for LEGO Star Wars, and perhaps on occasion you might even hear people talk about LEGO Batman. But I feel like an entry that is just as good but just isn't nearly talked about as much is LEGO Indiana Jones. At least the original adventures, because the sequel, while I do admire them adding in a Crystal Skull section, it's not a whole lot to write home about. It's different, but I wouldn't necessarily say it makes it good. But anyway, I wanted to shed a little more light on the original LEGO Indiana Jones game. So, yeah, I'm gonna play it on my black and white TV like I've done with a lot of other things. Let's go. I figure I'll go all the way when it comes to the intro, as odds are this might be nostalgic for some people. It's not so much for me, because I think a key component of nostalgia is that it's something you had to have a lot in your formative years, so basically before the age of, say, 12, and then there has to be a period of time where you don't have it. Almost, I probably only didn't have this system that I was not playing. It was maybe like 1 or 2 years. Well, anyway, gotta get that popping noise. I hope that's not too loud. It's kind of hard to get the whole equilibrium of the sound system on this thing. But anyway, here's the basic channels and whatnot. All of them don't even work anymore. The Wii Shop channel, the Forecast channel, News channel, Check Me Out channel. All the fun stuff. Kind of crazy how many features this system did have in its time. There it is. This is how you can tell it's an older Wii game, is that the Wiimote looks very different. It has that plastic covering. In the older ones, there was no covering. And the wrist strap looked different. Already plugged in. (2008). I think it was 2006 that LEGO Star Wars came out. In fact, I remember when the complete saga rolled around, there was a bit of a commercial for this one. And I have a newer Wii system, so the load screens aren't as long as when I first bought the game. And because I don't have to worry about being demonetized, listen to that triumphant theme by John Williams. Just start out? Oh, it does. In an ironic way, it reminds me a lot of the Bond games and the idea that if you don't have a save file, it just starts with the first level. Here's Alfred Molina. I don't know the name of the other actors. Other than Harrison Ford, of course. I wasn't really near the dubbing was off on that. No, back to the pit. It burns. Well, now that the real adventurers are here, let's go. Press C to take control of another character. Oh yes. This was a great advancement from LEGO Star Wars, was the idea that you didn't have to be right on top of the person to switch. In the original, you had to be like this close in order to do it. This is one of those things I never picked up on for years, but if you listen closely to what sounds like chimes off in the distance, that is the sound effect of a mini-kit being nearby. which if you look over here by the trees, you can see it. I'm gonna see if I can get that true adventurer status. So I'm the guy with the shovel, so I can dig these up. Oops. Is that a spider they got me? Gotta keep an eye on those hearts, otherwise you're gonna lose all the studs you collect. Or at least a big chunk of what you collected. Let's see if I remember this correctly. It's probably been a little over a year since I last played this level. After seeing the Dial of Destiny, I'm just like, hey, you know, let's play some Lego Indiana Jones now. And there was me and a friend that day, and we had some fun with it. Only got to like the first few levels or so, so it's nice to just kind of get back into this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for 100% playthrough, but I at least want to show all the story levels. Just gotta. Oh, there's a blue stud. Gotta get that. Just gotta swing back and forth. Here's kind of the fun thing, because I'm playing the Wii version, you can actually flick the Wiimote to get the whip. Which I always thought that was fun. It's kind of like how Lego Star Wars, you can kind of use it to move around the lightsaber. Come on. There we go. Now if you step on this, you're going to take damage. But if you hit it first, then you can just get studs out of it. Now if I have like infinite patience, this is definitely the way to get the easiest true adventure, but not only do I not have that much patience, but I'm sure you watching would like to see the rest of the levels. I'm gonna do it. Make sure he can get through. In fact, I'm trying to think, did they even give a name to this character? Satipo. Don't think it's ever said in the movie, but you know. There you go. If there's ever like an Indiana Jones trivia night, it's like, who's Alfred the Leader's character in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Now you know the answer. There's another bridge later on in this level where some of the pieces kind of come undone, so I was thinking, okay, where does it come undone here? Looks like something's buried over there. Another mini kit, perhaps, because I'm hearing the sound of the chimes. All these spiders. And here's always the thing to be careful when we see this. Well, I was about to say orange switch that activates the trap here. Will it go away? Okay, that was on me. No! Get off! There. I guess I shouldn't be too harsh on the computer player. I mean, they were actually smart enough to jump over it. I'm the idiots that stepped on it to show you what would happen if you did that. It's nice that you don't have to wait for both players to jump on this. You just press one at a time. Because I remember there were a few times in Lego Star Wars where there'd be those two switch things where two of the players would have to get on the same switch. It's alright when you have two people doing that, but sometimes the computer player just wouldn't do anything. Just sit there. And there's the third one. And there it is. Because if you were to try to go through these waters, those sharks will get you. Throw me either. Here's the fun thing, is the jumps can teleport. Okay, well, I guess it just kind of gets the jump on. I was getting it mixed up with a different section. No, don't switch! Get on the boat! Get the gators! Some significance, but I'm getting mixed up with the gold because here it is. Stupid spider. I'm gonna whip it. Whip it good. Just gotta watch out for the giant spiders. That was definitely not in the movie, but yeah, I feel like it fits the atmosphere of like the jungle temple vibe of like the 30s and 40s. Pull the lever, Charles. This time it actually is the right thing. Let's see, is this one of those double scores ones? Or... Nope, but there is definitely some studs to be found. Thinking that I would have to come back here later with a custom tool to get. Oh. Just do it like that. There we go. I'm a true adventurer. Now here's one of the other interesting things. So you may notice that it's a meter. I can't thinking in some of the earlier Star Wars titles that if you got the true Jedi, as it was called back then, then, if you lost the studs, then you'd have to start all over again. Here we go. To the temple! Just gonna watch out for the spiders. It's kind of fascinating that in the original trailer for this game, Indiana Jones carried a gun. You get here and decide to do it. No! So here it's interesting that he only has the whip. I guess that was probably something that was changed later in development, because it probably made the game a little too easy. Nothing over there. I'll just kind of keep the spear around just in case. Alright, so you pick up the object and you put it here. Now here's always one of the things that was hilarious to both see the computer do, but also to do with your best friend. So you just kind of tap on the button here, and then when they go over... It's just one of those stupid things I'm really proud of. One more time, because you know the rule of 3. Oh, no. I'll just let him go. Now, despite you want to rush, you'll have to wait until the spikes are completely down, because if the spikes are even out just a little bit, you will take damage from it. And that's one of the things that's interesting from a game design standpoint, is they tell you about this mechanic about being the whip things that are far away. And then they even give you a little platform to give you kind of a prompt for it. But there are sections later in the game where they don't give you that little wooden block. So you would just have to remember that. I remember being stuck in one of the Temple of Doom levels because of that. Come on, swing! Trying to get to that blue stud up there. Nope. It's not worth it. No, my spear! Looks like you could have just walked around for that. Alright, Alfred? I mean, dang it, what was the character's name again? Santinos? Satico. key. Alright, since you're not carrying the spear, you take the spear. I'm trying to remember, was there anything in particular down here? Just a few studs in there. Looks like I'd have to come back there with the bazooka or some other sort of thing to explode those shiny objects. Alright, Indy, let's get this statue. It's portrait. I'm not sure if he says anything in particular at that scene. I think he just brushed him up against the wall, doesn't he? First thing with the sound that I could think of. Boulder scene. Actually, there's even more so in that section. Statues that fall down. And all to that melodious music of John Rivers. Nope. Should have remembered. Can you get it? I might jump there myself. And now Indy's done. Here we go again. Run, Indy. Yeah! And we just gotta wait for the statue to break down the door. It's almost like old cartoon logic. You can kind of see where the dynamic animation takes place and the pre-rendered one takes place. Alright, time for the boulder. Now here's the interesting thing, is that depending on how you do in this level, you got two different endings. If the boulder catches up to you, then you get smashed and rolled out the window. But if you're able to outrun the boulder, you get an extra mini-cat. Yes! Can you just imagine if in the movie Harrison Ford just rips off C-3PO's head beneath the belt? I know some people would consider these jokes juvenile, but yeah, whatever. I like being young at heart. To just be feeling old. Alright, Jock, start the ship. Now, the trick is you don't go that way, but rather you go this way. Pick up the spear. Aim it at the eyes. We'll get the crossbow, it's all another direction. No! Especially during the one summer of COVID where CBS brought back the Sunday evening movie. Which I guess they hadn't done that since like the 70s or 80s, so they were playing a whole bunch of Paramount movies, and Raiders of the Lost Ark was one of them. And I've always kind of made it a bit of a tradition since to try to watch the Indiana Jones movies sometime in the summer. So after all, I can't think of any other movies that would fit the summertime better. Alright, gotta build it. Did you see that it's blue? That means that Jack has to fix it. Or something with a wrench. If you have a wrench, you press the Z button to fix machinery. Is it going to do it? I'm playing. And that's always one of the fun things I love Indiana Jones for as a character, is the idea that he is this awesome archaeologist, but yet he has a fear of snakes. It's just not often that you see a character both awesome, but also have a bit of a vulnerable side. It makes him appear more human. True adventure. We also get a 25,000 stud bonus in addition to the 30,000 I got already. Alright, let's see how many pieces we got. I think it was 7. Yeah. All episodes are now unlocked. Now we're going to go with game 2. I could have sworn I had a 100% file on this, but I guess not. Yeah, well. I'll see if I can make this the 100% file. Right. Figure I'll just show a little bit of the college off, as well as see what characters are now available. So we got the Jovito Stride, Baranaka, Belloc, Jungle Guide. I want to say it's a good idea to invest in Belloc in the jungle first. You'll notice that he's a bit more on the expensive side, but that's because he has the book. Now I'll show you what the book does. Let's see, is this... No, that's the mailroom. Is this Indiana Jones' office? Yeah. So in Indy's office, there's a whole bunch of little things, and as you collect more characters, you'll be able to unlock the treasure of this room. Now when you get the book, you can get the hieroglyphs. So that's step 1. Of course, if you wanted, you could also just get another character with the book for free, but I got the money. And look at the extra little bit. And I love the idea that the hat doesn't really sit on him quite right, so you can kind of see it bouncing around his head. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna start up a brawl. It's really fun when you get the boxing character, because then you can just do all kinds of, like, WWE stuff. Let's see. Well, it's about time to call it an episode anyway. Looks like the connection just got a little loose. So then, till next time, keep having fun.